Okay. Welcome back to Baking with Miles, where it's not only the food that gets baked, baby. Woo! Guys, can we just have a little conversation? Can we just have a little discussion? Can we just converse about granola? Granola is the type of thing that, first of all, in a similar way to my last Baking with Miles videos with the brownies, like I'm very, very specific about how granola, proper granola should be, okay? For me, granola is not just about the flavor, it's about the texture, it's about the size of the balls. Yeah, proper granola should not just be little toasted oat flakes like I see in stores these days. It's almost like muesli, but just a bit crunchy, and they call it granola, and I'm not having it. Proper granola should be, yes, crunchy, but also multiple different textures, flavors, and I'm all about the big clusters. Whenever I open a bag, like, it's gone within 20 minutes. It doesn't matter how big the bag is, it's just the kind of thing that I just love applying to face. I don't even put it in a bowl. I don't even have it with plant milk. I just munch, you know? Just send it down the chute with a nice iced coffee, and everything's good. Thing is, people be putting all kinds of crap in like store-bought granolas, multiple bags I've seen. I did make a recipe a while back, which was my almond butter granola within another video. And I know you guys love that, but I have taken it to the next level now. So today we're making high protein, vanilla, peanut butter, pecan, mulberry, cinnamon granola. There's probably some other things that are gonna go in there too, but if I'm being honest at this point, I'm still not sure what I'm making, so bear with me. But yeah, today, this is actually taking the piss now. So yeah, today not only are we amplifying the flavor, but also the nutrition, because this is going to be high protein granola. If you are that kind of person that just eats through a whole bag in one go like me, the protein content in this kind of granola will help to satiate you a lot faster. So, I mean, I'm still gonna eat the whole batch in one go, but I'm just gonna feel very full. You all know I'm bigging this up like massively right now, but you also all know that I've never made this before. But it also means if you're seeing this, then it was a success, because I would never come here to disappoint, would I? Or would I? I probably have done. Also guys, do you actually know what happened? 2 weeks ago, I was like platinum blonde, and my hair has gone yellow. You can't properly tell in this camera, but it's like actual yellow. Anyway, so yeah, what we need for this recipe is jumbo oats. When I say jumbo oats, I mean like the whole rolled oats. You don't want the little you don't want the little quick cooking oats for this, because again, you want those big, crunchy ass clusters, if you know what I do anyway. I was gonna use walnuts, but then I realized that pecan nuts are they're kind of like a partified walnut. Don't know if you guys agree, they're just sweeter, just a much more beautiful experience in your mouth, if you know what I'm saying. So pecan nuts, sorry, pecan nuts for all my American viewers, pecan. Gonna be using some almonds as well, preferably, I can't say preferably, I have such a speech impediment, almonds, preferably crushed almonds, but you don't want to be using the thin slithered ones, because in the oven they will burn very quickly. So almonds, crack them in half, good to go. My seed of choice for this, I mean, usually I would always use hemp seeds, and I'm gonna add hemp seeds at the end. Only reason I'm not gonna put the hemp seeds in the mix and then bake it in the oven is because they have some very delicate omega-3s in them, and as soon as you heat them, they just damage. Same with the flax, which I'm gonna put in as well, but that's more for the texture. So the seeds that I'm actually gonna toast with the granola, I'm using pumpkin seeds. You can of course also use sunflower seeds. Same as the hemp, flax does damage at high temperature, but it's only a small amount, and it's more to, amalgamate is not the right word. Emulsify is also not the right word. You know, like, I'm going for a word that means mesh. You know what I mean? Like, it helps to just mesh that's still not the right word. It helps to combine the granola, helps to combine. Bit of a controversial one, as always, but you are watching Healthy Crazy Cool, who is a healthy crazy fool, and sometimes an unhealthy crazy fool. But yeah, a lot of vegans still afraid of coconut oil. Like, a little bit in cooking is fine. Like, if you're eating it from the jar, then not fine. If you're putting it in your granola in tiny amounts, fine. Mulberries are a bit of a luxury item for me. Yeah, I very rarely buy these, but they are just such a treat. And whenever I see these, it always reminds me of my Persian father, because when I was little, he just used to snack on these like 24 hours a day. Sweetener of choice, as always for me, is maple syrup, however you want to say it. I would usually use this vanilla, the Perform range. Only reason I'm not, all of the Perform range have turmeric in it, which is great, but I just don't want like bright, like a luminous yellow granola, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna use the Ritual one, which has pretty much the same ingredients. It's still fermented pea and hemp protein, but just without the turmeric. And it tastes just as good. So, or some other kind of vanilla vegan protein powder that doesn't have turmeric in it. Yeah. Alright, so into a large mixing bowl, we're gonna start with 2 cups of those large rolled oats, pecan nuts, pecans, almonds, pumpkin seeds, ground flax. Gonna be using 2 scoops of the vanilla Ritual protein from Vivolfe. Don't forget, this does make a big batch. A big batch, which I'm gonna eat all in one go. The melted, half melted coconut oil. There's a big blob there, guys. It's only half a cup. 1/3 of a cup of nice, runny, creamy, salted peanut butter. I did not measure that at all, but the more the better. I don't think anyone can argue with that. I'll put a bit more, just in case. Maple syrup, oh, look at that beautiful, earthy lake of sweetness. A little bit of cinnamon, and we mix. Do you know what, it would actually be really nice to just get in there with your hands. Guys, the smell of this, the cinnamon, the peanut butter, the coconut. And to be honest, I would happily just eat this like this. And onto a lined baking tray. You need this to have a little bit of breathing space. So let's just spread this out nice and evenly. All right, into a hot oven for 20 minutes. And I hope this works. That's all I can say. How much if I catch it in my mouth first time? Oh! I'm gonna have a big ass bowl. I didn't actually get the desired cluster effect the whole way through. There are some big chunks. I cannot wait to apply this to my face. If my eyes are a bit red, it's because, do people have hay fever this time of year?
It's a bit late for hay fever.
Okay, I don't know. Very impressed with the crunchiness. Not too impressed with the levels of clusters in there, because to be honest, there's not too many big chunks. Either way, this is gonna taste bomb. Let's do a little taste test. I'm gonna have it with some nice sweet oat milk. Whoa, splashing everywhere. One thing I will say is that as much as I appreciate like the dry, crunchy granola when I eat it like just from the bag with my hand, when I actually have it with milk, plant milk, I actually like it to absorb it a little bit, so it gets a little bit, not porridgey or oatmeal-y, but you know what I mean. Cheers. Mega sweet. It's very sweet. I think if you follow my exact instructions in the, I was gonna say in the ingredients box, in the description box, then if you are using a similar protein powder to mine, which has stevia in it, so it's already sweet, then maybe tone down the maple syrup a little bit, because it is like mega sweet, which I love. Peanut butter flavor doesn't come through that much. It's more coconutty and cinnamony and all the other kind of nuts-y. So I would say if you wanted to bump up the peanut butter flavor more, you could use some peanut butter powder, or you can obviously just dump in more peanut butter, or just eat it with peanut butter on the side. Genius. I'm not gonna lie, it would have been better if I didn't burn the nuts. Still, that's a good effort. Guys, I just let this sit for about 10-15 minutes and it's become like the most beautiful. I mean, I know this was intended to be granola, but if you like the kind of overnight oats thing, this is like a slightly crunchier version and much more nutritious version than overnight oats. And you get all the peanut buttery, coconutty, cinnamony. I'm actually gonna down this as a bowl of, not overnight oats, pre-soaked granola, you could call it. Dress this up with some beautiful Koyo thick, creamy coconut yogurt. I'm not even gonna spoon this, I'm just gonna give this a beautiful lake from the jar of nice runny peanut butter. Would you look at that? And some fresh rasps. Now we're talking. I'm in a very funny mood today and this hoodie is pissing me off. Anyways, for this, do you think when they watch this, they think I'm actually reading it, or do they just know I'm being an idiot?
I find they know you're an idiot.
No. Welcome back to Baking with Miles, where it's not only the food. I actually have no idea where that's coming from. Every time. Fucking focus on my face for once. Why are you focusing on the plant behind me? Guys, I know I tell you this every time, but the last time I burped, wasn't even a proper burp. Was the last time I filmed, the only burp when I filmed. I don't know why. But yeah, today, this is actually taking the piss now. Obviously you can oh shit, hold on. And as always, what are you actually trying to do? Alright, in goes, oh shut the fuck up. Alrighty. Do you know what, one thing I will say though, let me know if you're, why is it, babe please, I can hear you. Is that it? We don't smile on this channel. You have to have a resting bitch face.